Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get the first swing today. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Breaking free at the 35. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Caught by the receiver. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The Aggies looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Same tailback, another carry. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down coming up.
One of those crucial moments early in this playoff game. 3rd down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they've got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner choosing to field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Miami's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pocket breaking down. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
He makes the grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long. So this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
There's the handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. First down to the 32.
When this back has room to run, he really can hurt you with his speed and ability to accelerate upfield to pick up a first down. Think about A&M backs over the years. They have been spoiled. Some great backs, most recently Devon A-Chain and Isaiah Spiller. But even going back, people forget Dante Hall when he wore that Texas A&M unit.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looking to scramble. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Grabbed by the receiver. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Now it's second down here. And after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that third down play. The Hurricanes will line up to kick it away. He's on the punt. First time this afternoon. And the ball is away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to midfield. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
They went for it and failed on 4th down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Looking to throw here. Fires it to the wideout. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Quick throw, testing the middle. Fired into a tight window and picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his target, and it's complete. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down. And as we break for the quarter, Kurt, it's Texas A&M on top. And the 1st quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they tackle him at the 8. So the offense starts backed up on this possession. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
The Canes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Tries the right with a quick throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. That takes a big bounce and goes all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fires it to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on a screen. He stopped right there at the line, no gain. And now from the pistol formation. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. And the Aggies will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. Yet 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner will be brought down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down right at the 20.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Pass caught. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. The Canes come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
It's incomplete, a rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down there. Offense getting set, second down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab near the sticks. It's Cooper. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he drops back in the gun. He fires it down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. He's running out of time here. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And they start him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. And they'll use the ground game here. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right here. The QB throws his third hook of the day.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this.
Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense is still clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And they hand it off to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
It's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. And one big play has moved the ball across midfield. First and in enemy territory. And looking to throw now on first down. That pass is caught. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage and it puts...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And the Canes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. They'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Well, that's great execution and a touchdown here for the offense. How about the poor defense? They take away the dive. They take away the quarterback. They think they have everything defended. And then he pitches it out on his last option, and they don't have anybody there to stop him from scoring a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. They get the 3rd down conversion. First down now from the 37.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. On the move now. Contact as he let the ball go. What a catch! They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. And there's the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the...
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Looking to throw it on first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Pass caught. Second down now. Quarterback drops back. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this.
He's in the clear. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. The Hurricanes offense is on the move now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. Swarmed with a pass rush. A sack.
Man, that's how you respond after giving up such a big play through the air. The next play, you get after the quarterback, make some adjustments, and come up with a nice sack.
Looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big fourth down to see if they can keep this going.
Still down by double digits in the third quarter. They're going to go for it on fourth down. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the receiver's got it. And he'll pick up the first down. Stop at the...
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here, so close.
On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try looking to make a big play downfield? And it's hauled in. What a catch. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, the defense has him behind the line. A tackle for loss, and that'll do it for the third quarter. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirmed. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but